I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now, Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Now here's Green. Shot clock at 6, and Thompson throws it down.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
Rose against Curry. Lee kicks it to Noah. Anthony down low.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Pachulia. Noah with the block. Lee against Thompson. New York moving the ball around. And Courtney Lee gets the 3. Lee's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like the only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big 3 to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
Here's Lee. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Lee outside. Passes to Porzingis. Back to Lee. New York needs to get off a shot, but they recover it. The pass to Rose. Right through the knee for the layup. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Down low, here's Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
It's Thompson off the drive. Back to Durant. Rose against Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That one rolling around and rims out. And pushing it up, here's New York. Leads running. The shot. They get the rebound. That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend, because they just handed him 2 points.
Now here's Green. Not a lot of room. Pachulia with the steal. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Rose. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Now here's Green. Thompson for the triple. Good D by Lee. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Porzingis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Green passes to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The shot by Curry, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Thompson inside, working on Rose. The dish to Green. Anthony with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. He dishes it to Noah. And Durant sends it back. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall part. His team took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Boomer, he's checked in for Noah. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Just 2 to shoot. Anthony can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
And the whistle blows and the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Lee. And Green gets it to go.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
So it's the Knicks now. Following Draymond Green's 3, the feed to Jennings. The 11-footer. Warriors with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now Jennings, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Jennings with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And yep, and he drops it, rolling around the rim. And the Knicks lead by 1. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jennings against Curry. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, that was a max-range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
That's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable.
Green, Thompson outside. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Golden State.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Outside for Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry.
It's easy.
Well, you don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about it when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala out there with West. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And there's Livingston. And it's Clark in at the two spot.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Lee with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Lee passes to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number Clark timed for the sixth best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact. Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
And Iguodala comes to help. From 11 feet away, the putback, and Lee with the stuff.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. One of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Now here's West. Tight defense on him. He was all alone on that one. Clark's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And a wide open look for Lee. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
West inside. He's guarded by Thomas. Well, David West's usage and overall numbers have tipped away with time. He's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the block.
And for West, a lot of what he brings to the table is just professionalism, leadership, and a real example of how to get the most out of what you've got. He keeps everybody on the team focused, too. When he speaks, guys, listen.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Varejao. Durant comes in for West. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston.
West, guys, still very strong as a player, but clearly it's his leadership that sets him apart. Does all those little intangibles that help teams win games.
Back to Lee. Launches a three. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Knicks trail by 10. There's the screen. Pass to Porzingis. To the right side. Here's Rose. And it comes off the front of the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Curry dishes to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Outside Rose. Will it go? They get the rebound. Singas passes to Lee. Over to the wing. Curry against Rose. Back to Noah. Rose kicks to Thomas. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Thomas got 5. Warriors leading by 11. The drive by Green, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Joakim Noah did not like that one.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set. Ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Rose drops them both. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, take it himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Warriors leading by 12. Here's Iguodala. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Jennings kicks to O'Quinn. An open look for Lee. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Lee's got 7. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Kicks to Thompson. Goes up from the top of the key. And another basket for Golden State.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm before the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
It's Durant. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this?
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Warriors leading by 12. It's Thompson off the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Anthony. Here's Noah. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Noah's got his second basket.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Boomer, he's checked in for Noah. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Courtney Lee. Jennings drives in. Another shot. Green with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10" with a 7 5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Holiday, the pass to Boomer. Deep two from Jennings. And the Knicks miss again.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Holiday. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Get 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Anthony dishes to O'Quinn.
There are times when as a team, you find yourself missing shots that you know you normally make. I mean, that's just part of the game. But that's when you have to dig deep, stay focused, commit to playing defense, and count on your defense to keep you in there and eventually to bail you out of situations when your shot's not falling.
The drive by Green. Here's Curry. The 19-footer is on the money. Curry's got 11 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
From deep. That misses. Would have caught it had it gone in. And so a pretty lopsided.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 2. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance. For Thompson, he has 15 points and 2 steals. A terrific offensive combination, setting up teammates and knocking down the deep ball.
And winning basketball, Clark, there's no doubt that the two are related.
Rose is out there with Lee. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Noah. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. Here's Anthony, and that one goes long. Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems, Greg, for them scoring the ball.
Yeah, we may have to give them a new nickname, last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom three in shooting percentage, and that spells abysmal.
Here's Rose, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Stephen Curry. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it? Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line, and he knocks down the first one.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Shots good by Anthony.
You know, in talking about D-Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Pachulia with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Such a wide open look. And it's 13 points for Steph Curry.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Rose goes in. Shot is off. Curry with the defensive effort.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Durant kicks to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Noah's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
They set the pick. The drive by Green. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Anthony kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Rose. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry kicks to Green, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lee outside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Lee's got 10.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And Green slams it in.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Lee outside. Top of the key, Rose. And it's 10. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York.
Lance Thomas.
Rose passes to Lee. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Warriors leading by 21. The drive by Green. That's good. But Julia's got 8 points.
What a nice feed. And that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda. Multi-uses, multi-dimensional. He can do it all. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Curry dishes to Green. Stolen by Rose. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Passes it to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Rose penetrating. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Boy, for the Knicks last season, saying it was rough is an understatement. There was a lot of turbulence, and some of it was due to their defense. They just had a difficult time stringing together stops and cutting down opponents' scoring chances.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by Lee. And then Durant with the jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Lee against Thompson. Thomas kicks to Lee. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Lee's got 15.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Down low, here's Green. Outside for Curry. Stolen by Rose. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And it's good. Lee's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Durant attacking. Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Curry against Rose. Here's Noah. And Pachulia pulls it down. Warriors leading by 22. Outside Curry. Outside for Durant. Back to Curry. Wide open. Can't hit. So New York will take it the other way. And Thomas, here we go. The offensive rebound. Porzingis passes to Noah. Top of the key, Rose. Tries again. Softly drops in the floater. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Green kicks to Thompson. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Feeds it to Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
27 seconds left to play here in the third. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Rose against Durant. Lee passes to Porzingis. Kept alive by New York and finished off by Noah.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Knicks trail by 19. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Iguodala, Ian Clark out there with Livingston. Then there's West, and it's Verjao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Warriors leading by 19, taken away by Holiday. Here's Jennings. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Jennings has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Here's Livingston, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Warriors lead by 19. Now here's Jennings, guarded closely. Clock at 4. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Warriors shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Livingston dishes to Clark. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Anthony with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. Knocks down the three ball.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart. He's tough. He's all about team. And, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
Iguodala inside. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Iguodala. And it's 9 points for David West.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Dishes it to O'Quinn. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Right through the knee for the layup.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field. And everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
The drive by Iguodala. Jennings with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Jennings is running. Nice D from Verjao.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in.
Porzingis.
Warriors leading by 21. They recover it. West kicks to Livingston. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Back to West. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. And there's the pass to Porzingis. The 11-footer. O'Quinn throws it down with the quick back jam.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Just great bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard.
Here's Jennings, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That's good from Jennings.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
Anthony, the pass to Holiday. Here's O'Quinn, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Here's Iguodala. The Knicks pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Warriors leading by 16. Left side West. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Anthony. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. So for the Knicks, Noah comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Lee in for Justin Holiday. Here's Anthony. Noah with a screen for Anthony. He kicks it to Noah. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Noah the screen. Outside Jennings to the middle. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
And the rejection by Iguodala. And now, running up the court, West pushing it up. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He mentioned one more thing, which was that he'd like them to get out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
How sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
New York calls timeout. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And no one at this land.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Looney, no good.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards. It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Noah with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Derrick Rose.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Again, the miss by Anthony. Warriors leading by 13. Iguodala, the pass to Smooth. The dish to McAdoo. Sweet move. Got a piece of it.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Kevin Durant. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Anthony can't hit. McAdoo, the pass to Smooth. Iguodala outside. Five on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Holiday. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to...
Kevin, I'm here with...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant, who notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the